Coming to you from Gator Sports Bud, Taz Entertainment brings you SportsXcetera with your host, Chris Rudd.
Hey everybody, welcome to SportsXcetera on this Pride weekend. I hope you've had a great week. I know I've had a little rough one, a little bit of a cold, but I'm doing better now.
Yeah, you were having a tough time last night at Red Crowns for Name That Tune, weren't you?
Yeah, about 10:30, my voice just decided it didn't like me anymore.
It was kind of funny. Every time somebody got an answer right, instead of saying good job or that was correct, he just smiled and had to give a big thumbs up like this.
Yeah, only one thumb. No two thumbs from this guy.
It was pretty funny. But you fought through it. What a great crowd.
Oh, we had a great party last night. It was fun. If you haven't been down to Red Crowns, you should come check out Tyler and I at Name That Taz Tune. It's a blast.
It really is. That was, and that crowd last night, and they knew their music too. So
oh yeah, it was challenging for me as the one picking the songs.
That's right, trying to step them all. So if you think you know your music, we've got some aficionados who've been coming to Red Crowns. Come on down and try your luck and see if you know your music. So
I enjoy trying to stump people, naturally stump.
Very nice.
We do have a special guest today because it is Pride Week. We've got Karla on the show, going to talk to us about some things that are involved with basically being in that community. I'm looking forward to finding out some more information because, the more you know.
That's right, the more you know. Welcome to the show, Karla.
Hi, thanks. No problem.
We're really excited that you're here.
I'm just glad you guys don't realize I don't have one of them high voices, right? It's got the normal deep voice.
Normal deep voice?
The normal deep voice. I'm not one of them. It's just the way it is.
And we're going to talk a lot about, some of those differences because as somebody who's not in that community or whatever, I don't necessarily know a lot of those differences.
Okay.
And like we were talking about beforehand, with knowledge comes understanding and hopefully more tolerance.
Yeah.
Because we've seen a lot of hate, for lack of a better word, and really that's what it is. And we need to see a lot more tolerance. You and I, though, before we get into some of those questions, we go way back.
We do.
Yeah, you.
Damn near 20 years. Eh?
Wow.
That's right. So I'm thrilled that you're on the show.
I'm thrilled too. Thank you so much.
We met through karaoke. Tell us a little bit about your karaoke experience.
Well, I've been doing karaoke for almost 20 years. I started with Karaoke World. And
like me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Started with Karaoke World and then branched off on my own and started doing shows, and here I am.
That's awesome.
I started.
You looked very different back then.
Oh yeah, I was more of a guy.
You were a little bit more.
I still am a guy, but I looks like a girl every now and then.
Looks like a girl every now and then. And it was interesting because when we were booking you for the interview for this, you actually asked, do you want me to come as Karl or should I come as Karla? And so maybe I'll kind of start by asking you, do you see yourself as, or is there some people, because some people embrace it and they just completely say, I was born a man, but I'm going to be a woman, and that's who I am all the time now.
Well,
but
there's
you kind of go back and forth.
People transition into whatever. Me, I'm just a cross-dresser. There's drag queens, there's cross-dressers, there is people that transition to become a full girl. I'm not going to be a full girl. If I was 20, maybe I'd be a full girl.
Okay.
But it's the voice that I got to get rid of, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose so.
And lots of them are on hormones and stuff. It's a whole crazy world out there for cross-dressers and drag queens. Like I do a show now at the Texas Lounge, and I do it twice a week. I do it on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and they all call me Karla. Even if I'm dressed as Karl, they call me Karla. That's the way it is.
That's how
You're
they know
still
you.
Karla either way.
That's right. That's how they know you.
So I go in and I have a good time. Good people, man, really good people. Cool. They tell it the way it is. So do I. I always have, I don't put up any bull crap. I just tell it the way it is, Enjoy life to its fullest.
Absolutely.
Myself, I came out about 5 years ago and decided, you know what? I don't care what people think. There's a lot of places, a lot of people still don't know what I do or, like my work and stuff.
So there are some people then, even though you've come out, there are some people that you have not really told about this yet.
Of course, lots, there's lots.
Simply because you know that they wouldn't understand.
Some I don't understand, and some I don't need the headaches with, right?
Fair enough,
because everyone has their opinion.
I'm
I'm the same person. I just look different. That's all. the same person, same lovable person, same
Yeah.
person will give you a hard time.
Yeah.
You know?
Which makes you less lovable if
Oh, no,
kidding.
they loves me, loves me.
Well,
Especially being
I always, you're right. I always did love it when you gave me a tough time. I remember, because I got to know you. I knew you prior, but I went to karaoke at Governor's. And
Yes,
this would
I
have
remember.
been
Yeah,
way,
it
way
was
back
2
when.
years ago. Yeah.
And absolutely, and yeah, you were Karl.
Yeah.
And then you became Karla, and of course, like anybody, I think that I was like, oh. You know, like there's that shock, like because you would never expect or know or whatever. You never really know what's going on in somebody's heart or mind or whatever,
Everyone
right?
has secrets.
How long do you feel like this was something you struggled, or not struggled with, but
what?
something you felt like your entire life?
My mom dressed me in grade 6 for a Halloween party because she forgot to go out and get me a costume. So she dressed me up in my sister's clothes and sent me in there, and then the teacher almost kicked me out of class because she thought it was some girl in the wrong class.
Wow, that's a good costume then.
Hey,
Mom did a good job.
Mom did a really good job, right? So
Yeah.
but I.
But you didn't have the voice then, did you?
I had a little bit of a higher voice, you know. I wasn't 6'3" then, right? You know. So, and also just so you know, I'm a newfie as well, right? So
that's right.
You might hear the newfie thing, and I was just home for a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Right on. The only thing, and I want to get to Newfoundland someday, but the only thing I really know about it is beautiful view of the ocean and screech.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll admit I've been screeched in. I've kissed a cod.
I've screeched a few people in, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
A few of my.
Yeah, when I was younger, I worked for a newfie, and well, it was her birthday, and well, all of us got screeched in, and then someone called in sick for work, and I had to do the midnight shift after being screeched in. Wasn't a fun shift.
No kidding. So you're still doing karaoke at Texas Lounge 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yes.
And is this you're usually dressed as a cross-dresser?
99% I'm usually dressed.
Are the other customers there? Is that kind of the theme, or is it really just a normal karaoke show?
It's not a theme. But we used to have a drag karaoke before, right?
Okay, that'd have been cool.
The drag karaoke, there's drag queens. Now the difference between a drag queen and a cross-dresser. I dress for pleasure. Those guys dress for show.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So they got eyelashes that are about that long. And the makeup is exaggerated, right? Because they're on stage and stuff like this. So
are a lot of drag queens also cross-dressers, or are most not?
No, majority of cross-dressers. There's a lot of cross-dressers are straight people.
Okay.
To be honest with you, right? A lot of them are straight, but there's also a lot of bi. And there's a few gay, but not many of them are gay. And the ones that are gay are usually transitioning.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, okay.
So most of it, like cross-dresser does it part-time. Transitioning person decided to do it all the time. Mm-hmm. I do this in my spare time. Whenever I have a spare moment or I'm off work, I'll go home and I'll get dressed.
Okay.
Because I feel more comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But drag queens do it up, if they got a regular show, they'll do it up once, twice a week. But majority of them is just for show. Like they go out and do their little dance and all this crap. And sorry.
But it's a good show, right? And we've all seen, even if just on a movie or something, or on a TV show, you've seen.
I've actually been.
You know what it's all about, right? They're dancing.
I have a lot of good friends that are doing it. And
it's like burlesque, but dudes are dancing and doing it instead, right?
There's also male drag. Drag kings they call it.
Yeah, I've got a few friends that. They dress up as men.
Okay,
and I've been to a few drag shows, you know, because I coached the women's football team here for 5 years, so I kind of got a lot of friends in the community.
What exactly are you implying there, Chris?
There was a lot of lesbians on the team, and hey, you know what? I didn't care whether they were straight, gay, nothing. All I cared about, can they hit, can they catch, can they throw?
That's right.
We wanted to win the game.
Win some football here. And that's
people are people, either way you look
at it. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely right. And that's what I love about this industry, you know, is that over the years I've been, just like yourself, in so many different bars. And people are people no matter where you go.
Exactly.
And in the industry that we are in, where you get to meet so many people who come through the doors of a pub over the years, it's amazing the diversity and yet also the similarity.
Well, to let you know, where I'm down at Texas Lounge, we're down in 17th Avenue, right? So we're in the back alley type of thing in a parking lot, and you go down and go in. And a lot of people,
shady.
Oh, it's downtown, buddy. What do you expect? But you go into this place and we get a lot of straight people. There's a lot of gay people, but there's also a lot of straight people come in. And they keep coming back because they love the karaoke there, and they're treated, like anyone. They're most welcome.
Yes.
It's not like they're not welcome. They're most welcome.
Yes.
We enjoy everyone, right? So it don't matter. That's what pride and stuff's about. Anyone who wants to be themselves, be yourself and enjoy life.
Totally. And and I think that's what karaoke is all about, and why I still do it after all these years is it's open to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a good singer, a bad singer, a good looking person, a bad looking person, popular, not popular. You could be in here with a big group of 12, 15, 20 friends, or you could be in here all by yourself, and by the end of the night, everybody is friends with everybody.
Exactly.
And it just brings people
It's
together.
a community. It definitely is a community. I know.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
I got involved in karaoke a long time ago, and that's how I met you, is being at one of your shows and rocking it out, and then we got chatting, and now
Crazy Train, and here we go.
The rest is history. Now I'm
Crazy Train ever since.
Yeah.
So this is a sports show. Karla, you're a newfie. What kind of sports have you followed over the years? Are you a sports?
Football, hockey, baseball, basketball.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is probably NASCAR.
NASCAR. No kidding.
Have you ever been to a race?
No, I've been close to going to a race, but getting,
You want a great experience, go down to Las Vegas for the race down there.
That's where I would go, yeah.
Because I know I went down there years ago with my parents. They took me and my older brother down, and on the Friday they had the qualifying during the day, plus the Air Force base is right there, and they were doing maneuvers. So you're watching qualifying, and then you've got an air show over top of you. It was just a little bit of sensory overload, but amazing. Then on the Friday night, they had the World of Outlaws, which is on the dirt track.
Okay.
And the closer you sit, the dirtier you get, because they're firing up the dirt. And it was just, what an amazing weekend. The Saturday, we went and watched the race during the day at the time it was called the Busch Series.
Yeah.
Then Saturday night, we went to their local track. And believe it or not, they were racing school buses.
Wow.
You think you've watched racing, and then you watch some racing school buses.
I think we should get some school bus racing going on right here in Calgary. That would be awesome.
Well, hey, I'll admit, I love racing. I grew up in a racing family. My stag was out at Race City Speedway.
My father-in-law and mother-in-law are both huge NASCAR fans. I've never really followed it. Sometimes I give them a tough time because they're watching cars drive around in circles. But they have gone to see NASCAR, and apparently it is just, television doesn't do it justice.
No, it doesn't.
These cars are going so fast that you almost have to see them
to believe how fast they're going.
To believe how fast they're going.
And comes back to community thing with even in the racing community. Like I remember being down at the race. My favorite driver at the time was Dale Jarrett, and I couldn't stand Jeff Gordon. And there was there was a couple.
Nobody can stand Jeff Gordon, can they?
I love Jeff Gordon. Never mind,
I like him now as an announcer, but
it's kind of like we'll pick any hockey team, right? Like if you're the Patriots or something.
Well, right? They're a football team, not a hockey team.
But that I was trying to think of a specific
shows what Tyler knows about sports.
Exactly. This is why I brought him on the show. But the Patriots, right? Unless you're a Patriots fan, everybody hates them. Yeah. Right, and that's kind of
it's totally true. But what I was getting at is, I remember during that race, me and those fans, we were going at each other the entire race, like making fun of each other, giving each other the gears, give it a hard time. At the end of the race, we looked at each other. It's like, so you coming back next year? Because that was awesome. It wasn't.
Did you go back the next year?
I unfortunately haven't been back.
Sorry, guys. I know you were sitting there waiting for your buddy Chris to show up to watch the race with you.
Well, I've made some great friends that I'm still in contact with today from the United States that were from racing. So I love it. I haven't really talked a lot about it on the show because, I didn't have a chance, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know what? We are a sports show, and there's lots of exciting sports we're going to be talking about over the course of the next few months, including we're going to be talking a little bit more about UFC and things like that down the road.
That's one of my favorites, too.
Is that one of your favorites as well?
I haven't watched in years. I used to watch Tito Ortiz, the Huntington Beach bad boy. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of sports out there that we want to talk about. However, coming up in just a few minutes today, we are going to talk about our Calgary Stampeders because they play tomorrow. It's the Labor Day Classic right here in Calgary, and they've got to stomp those Eskimos. We are going to talk about the likelihood of them getting it done in light of a whole bunch of things that have been going on with the team over the last little while. So don't go anywhere. It's coming up in just a second, all right?
The Battle of Alberta is back. The Stamps take on the Eskimos this Labor Day. Come to Gators and watch it live on the big screen and enjoy 35-cent wings during the game. Kickoff is at 2:30. For more information, go to yycparty.com.
Welcome back, guys, to SportsXcetera. As Tyler said a moment ago, we are talking about the big game. Labor Day Classic Monday at McMahon Stadium. I know this is a game I look forward to all year long.
This is like your Easter or Christmas or something.
It's secondary to Grey Cup.
Secondary to Grey Cup.
Because, Calgary's lately always in the Grey Cup, so hey, we can always look forward to November. But, it's been an interesting week for the Stampeders. Last week we thought Bo Levi was going to be on the 6-game long term, and lo and behold, he called Huffnagel up and said, no, I'm good to go.
All right.
So Bo's been practicing this week. Whether he starts or not on Monday, still up in the air. But I'm not worried. If Bo can't go, we've got Nick Arbuckle. He's been playing great football.
He has been playing well, but we're in 4th place right now, which, don't get me wrong, does not put us out of the running. And we have not been playing poorly by any stretch, but 4th place, we've got some good teams in the league. And if we're being completely honest, Edmonton is one of those good teams.
Oh, Edmonton's got the number 1 ranked offense and defense. They just can't seem to score touchdowns.
So we just have to make sure that we continue to prevent them from being able to do that. Do you think that our defense has what it takes to do it?
Oh, I definitely think our defense has what it takes to do it. The fact that Trevor Harrison, the Edmonton Eskimos starting quarterback in his entire career, has never beat Calgary is going to continue. The Stampeders lately have dominated Labor Day. Why? Partially because we've had great teams. And, in Huff we trust, as I pretty much say every week.
This is true. Now, but as we've also talked about, we have a very different team this year than we have had in previous years. We lost pretty much I won't say our entire starting line, but there
was a lot of starters that moved on.
Portion of our starting line.
Some might be coming back.
Well, and that was what I was going to say, right? So what is going on here with the NFL? There were some cuts, right, at their season starts here pretty soon. As
of this morning, as you know, we record Saturday mornings here. I was checking NFL.com because it's that time of year that cuts are coming down. They're actually due by mid-afternoon on Saturday. Alex Singleton and Mark and Michelle both got cut from the Eagles, as well as Jameer Thurman got cut from the Bears. Now, can they get all 3 back? I don't know. I'd love it because all 3 are great players. Mark and Michelle would add a depth to our receiving core that we don't have at the moment. He's a speedster. He can make catches. Alex Singleton, what can you say about Alex Singleton other than he's the best defensive player that was in the league the last 3 years? And Jameer Thurman What just happened?
We just lost our lights for some reason. That's very interesting, but we're still recording.
Yeah, Jameer, sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah, we lost power, but we'll carry on.
As I was saying, Jameer Thurman has been a great outside linebacker. I hope they come back, but if they don't, I hope they get picked up by another NFL team. That means they don't come back to another CFL team.
That's right.
I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on the Stampeders?
I'm just hoping they're going to win.
Yeah, well, that's always...
I used to have season tickets for years and went to all the games. We had different seats, but we always sat in Section P right at the top.
I did do season tickets for a couple years. I stopped for a couple reasons. One, it's tough for Saturday games because I'm always here at Gators and karaoke and stuff like that. But the second issue I had was parking, because you can't even get a parking spot at McMahon Stadium. We got a new arena potential deal going on, but it doesn't solve the issue for our Calgary Stampeders.
Well, they haven't announced anything for the Stampeders. It's all the Flames right now.
That's right. Yeah. However, in those parking lots, you can find those CFL Horsemen tailgates.
Oh, the tailgates are always amazing.
And for Labor Day.
They never had them when I used to go
out.
Oh, really?
That's too bad, man. I've been tailgating for years, and like I was saying
we
earlier,
always tailgated, but we were never allowed to do it. That's what it was.
Well.
Like I say, normally on Labor Day, I show up 8:30 in the morning, have breakfast in the parking lot, start my tailgating early.
SportsXcetera at 8:30 in the morning.
Hey man, it's Christmas. I'm like a little kid. I got to get up and go.
And the promise of all the beer at the tailgate helps as well. Of course, check out the CFLHorseman.com. You can learn all about their tailgate and CFL Horseman Radio. We're excited about some of the stuff that we've done with them. And And is there anything else that we need to say about our Calgary Stampeders other than go Stamps go?
Well, if you can't make it down to McMahon, then come down to Gators.
Amen.
They got those 35-cent wings up during every Stampeders home game. It's a great atmosphere, a great party. I know if I wasn't going to the game, this is where I'd be.
Amen. Amen. And it might just be where I end up as well, because I don't have a ticket for the game. So
that's too bad.
Yes, it is too bad. You have fun and cheer extra loud for me.
I will. Too. I'm hoping my voice is 100% so that it's at 0% on Tuesday from cheering too much.
We are going to talk about NFL specials in just a second as well. We're just going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, all right?
How'd you like to win $1,000 cash? Come to any Taz Entertainment karaoke show and fill up your summer sweepstakes card to get into the draw for $1,000, or you can win a stay in Cancun courtesy our sponsor Des Designated Drivers. For more details, just go to yycparty.com. Hey guys, Tyler here. In light of Pride Weekend, I just wanted to put out a message of love and peace and acceptance. I see a lot of stuff going on the internet. There's been hate, people painting pedestrian crosswalks, people protesting against Christian organizations, and quite frankly, we're all better than that. We're all better than that. This Pride Weekend, take a chance to find somebody who needs your love and just give them a big hug. When you hate somebody else, you're really just hating yourself, and when you hurt someone else, you're really just hurting yourself. So it's like Jesus said, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. That was the rant.
And we're back. And we have lights.
Yeah, the lights are back. Hey!
That's right. We cut to break a little quick on that last one because it was weird staring at you guys in the dark. So
yeah, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I know I was on.
I'm used to being in the dark.
I felt like I was in the dark the whole time, even when the lights were on. Karla, I want to thank you for being on the show with us.
You know what? Thank you for inviting me. It's been a blast.
Absolutely.
Now, and it's good to see you again, my friend.
You as well. The parade is tomorrow.
Yes.
Are you going to be
watching?
Well,
today
it would be. I have to work.
That's
tomorrow.
right. Today, if you're watching the show, sorry.
Yeah, I won't be.
Okay.
I won't be tomorrow because I have to work, or today or whatever.
Yeah.
I got to work, so or else I've been in the parade 1 year.
Okay.
But normally I'll sit down and watch it. Enjoy it because a lot of my friends are in it and stuff.
Yeah, okay, right on.
Well, yeah, as I said, to all the members of the Calgary Rage that are in the parade, salute you. To all my friends that are in the parade, have a great Pride Week. It's been great.
It's been fun. Please be safe out there, and please let's just love each other, like we were saying before.
Can't we all get along?
Let's all, in the infamous words of the great John Lennon, all you need is love.
That's a great statement.
He was half right. You also need football. So Labor Day and of course NFL season.
It starts up.
September.
Red and gold till I'm dead and cold, baby.
Don't forget that here at Gators during Monday Night Football, they're going to be bringing it back. Their burger and a beer special.
Nice.
Tickets $10, burger and a beer. I'll double check that and announce it for you guys next week. But that's going to be every Monday for Monday Night Football.
Yeah, next Monday's a doubleheader for Monday Night Football too. So what a way to get started.
So it's starting up here. So get ready for that. And thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the quest for 1,000. We hit our first 100. Help us get to 1,000. Please comment, and if you do, then you'll get into the draw to win some great prizes that are going to be
not the jersey. That's
not
mine.
the jersey. In fact, we just gave some prizes away, or will be in just a few minutes. We got our fantasy NFL draft coming up. So if you guys are watching this, unfortunately, you've already missed the draft. But I'm pretty confident that whichever team I've drafted is going to
lose.
It's going to kick your teams.
I think this one should have been blue with a star on it. Blue and gray.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, definitely sure. My older brother's a Cowboys fan, and well, as I've said all my life, Cowboys suck.
All right, the rivalry continues. We'll see how the season goes. We'll see you guys around.
Have a great week, everybody.
Cheers. Bye-bye.